Good afternoon. Beautiful sunny day. It's cold last night, about 12 or 14 degrees I think, but it's really nice right now, especially out here in the sunshine. I'm over at the shop getting ready to go get a little more wood for winter time, and there was a thought that occurred to me, and that's the thought about staying safe when we're out in the woods. And you know, you might see I got my new jacket from the Lowman Fire Department. They gifted us all with a jacket, really nice jackets. I like that. But you know, in the fire service, we have to pay particular attention to the clothes we wear, right? You know, we have turnout gear, and we have big boots to keep our feet from getting punctured and all wet and everything like that. But in the fire service, as in logging, we depend on suspenders. You know, you don't want to be entering a house and have your suspenders break, right? Well, it's the same thing in the woods. And well, I just got to make a point. Look at my tattered old suspenders. They're getting pretty rough. Now there's a new man that owns the Loggers World newspaper. It's a trade magazine, more or less, publication. In fact, this one's way loose. I don't know if I can even tighten it back up. Anyway, Kevin Core is his name, and this video is kind of directed right to him. I don't know how that happened. They're so wore out. You know, I've been wearing these suspenders, not this pair, not too tight. The suspenders like them that says Loggers World on them since about 1975 probably. I had a good friend, I worked for him for some years, named George Rambo. He had a logging company out of Emmett, Idaho, and George was an aficionado, a friend of Finley Hayes, actually, the founder of Loggers World. And he always had his Loggers World suspenders on. Unfortunately, George isn't with us anymore, but logging, like firefighting, you want your pants to stay up, and I got quite a bit more wood to get, and I don't know how many pairs of these I've wore out, but a lot. About the same amount of boots that I've had through the years, at least. You got to have a new pair every year or two, somewhere's in there, about a year and a half, and and these are going about 3 years old. I'm scared. But you know, when Kevin, he's just new in the publishing business as far as being an owner and an editor. He's doing a great job. Loggers World publication, I forget, I think maybe Finley started it in the 60s, 63 or something. Anyway, been a wonderful publication for loggers. Advertisements and equipment sales, and great articles about logging and loggers. In fact, I've got a copy of one right here. This is Log Trucker. Log Trucker magazine is published by Loggers World, and there's Loggers World on the other side. They used to be separate, but I totally understand the cost of things and how hard it is to stay in business. Anyway, this is from this issue here of Log Truckers from June of 2015, just this year. And the reason I bring this up is because I had, right after Kevin purchased the Loggers World publication and got it going and was generating magazines again, I emailed him and asked if he was going to be selling Loggers World suspenders, he sent back the unfortunate information that he wasn't able to at this time, but well, I tell you. Anyway, and I'm going to put pictures of this up, but there's a wonderful old gentleman from a wonderful old logging family. I know it is. I don't know them personally, but they've been written up in Loggers World. Workalla logging, and this picture of Lloyd Workalla. He's still hauling logs, I think, at 73 years old. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but you'll see in the still pictures I post along with this video that Lloyd's wearing what looks to be a brand new pair of Loggers World suspenders. He's in no danger of his pants falling down today, unlike myself. I bring up another point of the importance of this matter here in the wonderful book about logging and loggers by James Lemons. There's a little blurb in here about Loggers World suspenders in the fourth chapter, I believe it is. Anyway, I marked this because, well, and I use this as by permission as well. This is a great book, and it's all about how times are changing, but some things we just can't allow, we just shouldn't let go of. And there's old guys like me and older. Well, let me read this portion of this paragraph on page 4 of the book. Life goes on in the Northwest, even if what passes for logging bears little resemblance to what we once knew. In towns like Castle Rock, old men retired from the woods still dress in denims and Loggers World suspenders. And when they trek down to the post office to pick up their mail, as though the simple act of selecting their attire, they are remembering for all of us, willing us back to those bright days when we knew it was never going to end, or knew that it would last. Well, of course, things don't last. The only thing that's constant in this world is change. But Kevin, I'm crying out to you. I need some new Loggers World suspenders. I know there's other men out there. I'm far from tottering on down to the post office for my mail every day, but I'd like to have the opportunity when I get there that I'd be able to totter in style. God bless you. And if you folks want to read a good book about logging and logging families, read James Lemons' Deadfall, and subscribe to Loggers World. It's a great publication. It's really been a big part of my life in a lot of ways. And I hope Kevin does well with it. Read Loggers World, subscribe to it, go to his Facebook page and get on that and be friends with Kevin. It's called Help Save Loggers World, and we're still trying to do that. He's only been in this business just about this year, so try to support him in any way you can. God bless you, and thanks for watching. Remember, Kevin, these are getting really worn.